Hi guys, I'm back again. This time we are doing Chapter 4, Lab 4.1, Redistribution between RIP and OSPF. Basically we're going to have RIP version 2 running in one part of the network. We're going to have OSPF running in another part of the network, and then we're going to redistribute the routes between the two. Okay, so let's just jump into these routers. It's the standard setup. I'll just wipe the routers. Would you like to enter initial configuration? No, I wouldn't. And then I'll go into router 2. No, I wouldn't. And I go into router 3. No, I wouldn't. Alrighty, let's see how we're up. So enable conf t host name R1. Enable conf t host name R2. Okay, let's go to router 3. Enable conf t host R3. Alrighty, so basically I've named the routers and that's where I'm at the moment. Basically what I'll need to do now is jump in and basically enable the links just to get us up and running so we can see where we're at. So basically for that I'll just on router 1 I'll just jump into serial 0 and do a no shut. Then jump into router 2 and I'll do a interface serial 1/0 no shut, interface serial 1/1 no shut. Basically what I'm doing here is I'm just as before, I'm just going in there and basically just getting them so that I will be able to see the other routers on the actual link. So interface fast Ethernet 1/1 no shut, clock rate 6400, 64,000, sorry. Alrighty, excellent. So now I'll just go into router 1. So I'll do a show IP interface brief. Brief G, no, that's nothing. Brief. Here we go. So we see serial 1 is up and running. Show CDP neighbor. And there we go. We can see router 2 from router 1. Okay, and that's only layer 2, which is always good. Show IP interface brief. And then we have the two serial faces up and running. Serial interfaces, sorry. Show CDP neighbor. Router 1 and router 3. Cool. And then finally we go router 3. Show IP interface brief. Yep, we see the serial is up, so show CDP neighbor. Just verifying our topology, so that's that first part done. Now we'll need to be putting in all the loopback addresses. 1 second. Alrighty. So to start with the loopbacks, now we're just going to router 1. We'll start with we'll have to go into configuration terminal mode. Interface. Now I haven't organized these beforehand, so bear with me while I type these in, and if you do see any typos, please point them out. Oh wait a minute, this is only a one-way conversation, so I'm actually talking to myself, really. Well, that was a colossally stupid idea. So loopback 0 IP address. Nobody called that out. And what was I talking about, guys? Seriously, stay on the ball. Okay, cool. So now interface loopback 48. .192.168.48.1. 49. Excuse this shorthand. So we've got 48, 49, 50, 51. And here we go. And then this will be 70. I'm sure this will be explained why later on. Okay, so basically we're in here. That's all the loopback's done. Now all we need to do is put an IP address on the actual serial. So alright, let's just get out of here for a second, and we'll stick that IP address on the serial. Just check our notes to make sure that's right. No, it's not correct, is it? Nice pickup, Irv. Anyway, 1. And bandwidth 64. Show IP interface brief. Let's have a look here. Okay, so we've got the loopbacks 48, 49, 50, 51, 70. The serial has the right serial is up on both accounts, and the IP address is listed in there, which is all gravy. Cool. Alright, that's done. So far, that's router 1. Now, router 2. Let's get in here and do the router 2. So it's conft interface loopback 0. So the IP address will be 172.16.2.1. 255.255.255.0. Okay, and so this will be for now. This will be the one. This will be the network that joins router 1. So this will be interface serial 1/1. I could be colossally wrong here, so let's cross our fingers and see if it works. 172.16.12.1, 12.2. Bandwidth 64. Now I've set the clock rate up already, but never hurts to check. It's already up, but for simplicity's sake I'll do a no shut. Now we go to the other interface, which is fast Ethernet 0/1/interfast, and in its IP address will be 172.16.23.2. Okay. And this one does not require a clock rate, but it does require a bandwidth statement. No. That'll upset the apple cart greatly. Alrighty. Okay. Cool. So show IP interface brief. Now here we have to. We'll see if we've actually this works or not. So we'll see if we can ping itself. That seems to work, and then see if we can ping across the network. Voila. So basically the link between router 1 and router 2 works. Okay, router 3 set up on router 2, so let's just jump over to router 3. Conft now interface loopback 0, IP address 172.16.3.1, 255.255.255.0. Okay. Loopback 20. IP address 192.168.20.1. 255.255.255. Too many fives, Jay. There you go. That's that. So then we go back here. It'll be 25. This will be 25. 30. You love up arrow. 35, 40, and then finally we've got we'll exit out of that, and the IP address of the serial interface will be 172.16.23.3, 255.255.255.0. Okay, and the bandwidth command 64, and we'll set up a clock rate because this is the end that's doing the clocking. No shut, which is redundant because it's already been done, but hey, just so that everyone can follow what I'm doing and I'm not skipping any steps now. Alrighty, cool. So show IP interface brief. There we go. There are all our loopbacks with our corresponding IP addresses. Now we'll test the link. So we'll see if we can ping ourselves on that interface. Yes, cool. And see if we can ping the other side. Voila. So basically that's done as well. So what we will do, what we'll do is we'll log it back into router 1 and we'll go conf t, and these guys want me to enable secret Cisco. Okay, so now the enable password is Cisco line console 0 logging synchronous. This is the greatest command of all time. I suggest you all take note of it. It's fantastic. Remember, like, because I'm on the console port, a lot of messages come up, or logging details or whatever, changes, interfaces going up, down, and in the middle of and when I'm in the middle of typing something, it all gets garbled, and I got to remember what I typed exactly and whatever. But logging synchronous will always keep your line refreshed so that you don't get screwed. And it makes configuring stuff a lot easier. Now exec timeout, the most dangerous command in all of the universe. 00 basically sets out that there's no logging time. It'll never log me out of the console port. Super dangerous. But at the end of the day, everyone somewhere along the line is guilty of doing that, because security is just really, really inconvenient. I'm sure if you took all the windows and doors off your house, it'd be more convenient as well. Alrighty, cool. So that's done there. So show IP interface brief. There we go. Now, what I can do is I can take this IP address, go to router 2, and I can go telnet Cisco enable Cisco, and I'm in router 1. Hurrah! A little bit redundant because I'm console input, so yeah, but hey, fantastic. So basically now we have like telnet access from the other routers to router 1. I can only do it from router 2 at the moment because router 3, although it has connectivity to router 2, it doesn't have connectivity to router 1 due to the fact that there's no static routes installed, or there's no routing protocol installed. But you guessed it, that's the next part we're doing. Okay, so that's step 1. That's the basic configuration. What I will do is I'll just go through here. and your show run on router 1, and as you can see, there are your loopbacks. Okay, there's your serial interface. There's your executive timeout on the console port, and the logging synchronous, which basically refreshes the command line constantly. And there's our login details. So the Cisco is the password to log into this router via Telnet. Okay, router 2, show run. Configuration is a lot simpler. Basically, we've got one loopback and we've configured both the serial interfaces, and that's all that's installed there. Router 3, sorry, show run. Right, we've got loopback 0, the other loopbacks 25, 30, 35, 40. The one serial interface, serial interface is configured. That's it. Okay, so that's done. That's that bit done. That's the basic configuration. The next step will be step 2, where we'll configure RIP 2. Now RIP 2 is super easy, but I like chopping these videos up because it's Sunday. What am I going to do? Anyway, see you guys in a bit.